like that, like that, it's like that, like that, like that, it's like that, like that, like that.
Your discretion is advised.
Yo, what is up? Guess what day it is? Tuesday, and Tuesdays are for Goldie. I am your host, Goldie, and we are on Tuesday Talk Nights with Goldie on the plug. Now, act like y'all happy. Like, say, yeah. And since Sunday was Mother's Day, we just gonna talk about our mamas. So today, our mamas can come. So, dear mama, you can come. Now, I need somebody to say gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
You say it one more time. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Gang, introduce yourself, starting with Tay.
I'm Calente, formerly known as Stanley Earl on Facebook. You can follow me on TikTok at El Strapo, Calente Rashad on Facebook. I'm just here to talk my little shit.
All right, gang, introduce yourself.
What's good? My name is Victoria. You can follow me on Facebook or Instagram, Vicky versus Victoria. I bring black ass aesthetics and jewelry together. So that's me. Follow me.
Yay. Are y'all ready to talk about our mommies?
I guess.
Our mommies. Our mommies. Oh, hold on, y'all. Pick a card. Pick two. Okay, now before I'll let y'all read that, we are at Stella's venue at 560 South 4th Street. Did I say? Yeah, Stella's venue. That's right. Now, viewer discretion is advised. If you are under the age of 18, go ahead and log off. If you my mama's age, you are more than welcome to come because this is for you. This is for you. All right, what y'all got? What y'all got? Wait, who wanna go first? Oh, you guys. What y'all got? You wanna do that one first? Huh? Right here, take this one.
Not a blank.
Wanna do this the first?
I don't care.
But do you remember though? That's the question, because I do. All right. What age were you when you got your last ass whooping, and what did you do?
Well, I had went a long ass time without getting no ass whooping.
How long?
Shit, I ain't had no ass whooping from like 7th grade to like my ninth. Like, nigga, my pop tried to whoop me in my 9th grade, 10th grade, or some shit like that, bro. So by then, yeah, like.
Did you? I can see you now like this.
Nah, but like, nah, at this point, like, I'm bigger than him and that shit didn't hurt. So I grabbed the motherfucking belt and I yanked this little motherfucking ass back to me. Goddamn,
No.
you feel me? Then he was just popping this shit or whatever because he was mad because I was talking shit to my mama. But yeah, you know that teenage rebellion shit. So
How
I
old
guess,
was you?
man, I was like 15. So it's like, this nigga, my daddy 5'5".
He's most definitely our height.
So,
Go get my belt.
alright.
But what did you do though? You said you was talking back to your mama.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm gonna get your daddy.
Yeah, but I'm on in scared.
She thought.
Hell, I wasn't even scared.
Nah, cause like at this point, like I was like lifting washing machines and refrigerators and shit. And nah, he brought like, nah, he brought like 2 though. That little nigga put up like 350. So you feel me? So yeah. So nah, he is crazy though, but it ain't do nothing.
Did he get mad? Like,
Hell yeah, he
so
got
what
mad.
did he do after you snatched the belt?
He just
What did
got
he
to
do?
talking shit, and then that was it. Like,
He walked away.
yeah.
I couldn't have left it like that.
On
You know what I'm saying?
everything.
I could have left that. No, Vicky. What age were you when you got your last ass whooping, and what did you do?
I went from getting like my last ass whooping to like my ass beat. For real, at like I want to say I was like 14. It was my 9th grade year. Yep. And I talked back to my mama and she sent me to school with a black eye and told me I bet not to like, I like bucked up to her too, thinking I was real big shit. Kim is not to be played with. And she sent me to school with a black eye and then threatened that if I tell somebody that she do it, she's gonna beat my ass again. And it was my last time.
Damn.
Bruh, I gotta, hey.
And I ain't do shit about it until no, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
With a black eye. With a black eye.
Next, she's gonna kill me. That's what I was thinking. Like, shit.
Was people asking you? Like,
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Me and my brother fought. Mm-hmm.
Me and my brother. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what age was Goldie when I got my last ass whooping, and what did I do? Mama, I know you remember this. I was 13 years old, y'all. And so I had my own room, and my sister and my brother, they shared rooms, right? And my room wasn't cleaned. And my mama said, since you don't know how to clean your fucking room, you gonna have to share rooms with your sister. And I said, what? And with that neck.
Yeah.
What? So I'm standing up because I feel, we were smelling ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I stood up like back. So here's the door, okay? And when I said, what? My mama said, what the fuck you mean what? And she mugged me. And my head like hits the corner of the door. Next thing I know, I don't know who the fuck did it, but I did like this, y'all. I cocked back and I hit my mama in her mouth. When I tell you my mama dog walked me, my mama motherfucking dog. My mama walked me like a dog. Like I was on all fours. She had my hair. She drugged me through the motherfucking hallway. She was punching my motherfucker. I didn't have a black eye. Thank God I didn't have a black eye. And she literally took me, remind you, I'm on all fours like this, with my hair like this. She took me and threw me outside on the porch. I called my granny.
She literally dog walked.
No, she really dog walked me. You know what I'm saying? And she called the police. How the fuck you gonna call the police and you beat my ass? You know what I'm saying? That's what she said. So my thank God for Granny. Rest in peace. My granny came and saved me, y'all. And she was like, "Why would you put your hands on Isha like that?" I'm like, "Granny, I don't know. She just hit me." Like, so, yeah. How old was y'all? I want to know.
Damn, she twisted your lips real hard.
She most definitely. What you mean? What?
Right.
What the fuck you mean?
You know the neck, and like if you
the neck, yes.
I used to hate that. Don't you pop your lip?
Yes. So now that we are our parents, I wish the motherfucker would.
Don't you twist your words, let alone that neck.
Don't. I need your neck to be like this.
Okay.
I need your neck to be like this, but
no, for real.
What, bruh? Yeah, that. But you should have. You still need your ass.
Yeah, he should have came back.
Yeah,
I would have left.
For
need
real.
to go get my gun.
My taser. I'm about to fucking tase this nigga.
I think he had a moment of clarity. It's like, motherfucker, like, you need me. So they started taking my shit. And that hurt worse than that weak ass belt. So shit, I couldn't go outside. Goddamn. I think I was on punishment for like a year.
Yeah.
Damn.
My brother's daddy used to take him to the yard and go toe to toe. I remember I used to and go toe to toe. Like when my brother got older, and my brother boxed. So he used to take that little nigga to the yard and go toe to toe. I remember I used to be at the door crying. I think my brother's daddy's about to beat the shit out of him.
Please don't touch my brother.
Yeah. And we whoop his ass every time.
All right, let me see yours.
Oh, damn, I didn't want to give up.
You don't want that one? You want to trade? You're a kid and you're going to your friend's house for the first time. What are the do's and don'ts that your mama might say, Vicky?
All right, am I just going by myself to my friend's house? Or are we all going to?
Y'all all are going.
Oh, first thing she would say is, don't you ask for nobody to come spend the night. You not spend the night. Don't ask for nobody to come back with us. We got shit to do in the morning.
And do what?
And you better act like you got some goddamn sense. Act like you got some goddamn sense in here.
That part. Tay, you're a kid and you're going to your friend's house for the first time. What are the do's and don'ts that your mama might say?
First of all, like, my mama don't let me go over nobody's house first. They always got to come over my shit first. And if I'm about to go over their crib, she got to talk to their mama. It won't none of that. But when she did let me go, it was don't break nothing in there, be respectful, and don't let nobody else get your ass whooped.
I still say that to my
So
kids.
hell yeah, that's generational wealth right there.
Facts. That and when the kids is at your house, don't let them tear up your shit.
That part. So I'm a kid and going over a friend's house for the first time. The do's and don'ts that Robin might say is don't jump on nobody's furniture. Don't run in and out these people's houses. Speak when you walk into somebody's house. Do pack a plate. Cause you ain't eating, cause you're not. We're not cooking. We're not doing nothing when we get back home. What else? Don't ask. Can they spend a night? And no, you can't spend a night over their house. What else would she fucking say? Did y'all have like when? So if it's like a function and stuff, did y'all have where kids had they designated spot and the grown-ups did?
Grown people's business, like at all.
Nah, we ain't do that.
And when you walk in the room, you had to be like, excuse me.
Yes.
You had to be, excuse me.
Yeah, you gotta like, get in where you fit in.
So you can hurry up, ask your question, and beat it. Because what are you hanging around here for?
But you didn't have it? Y'all didn't have it? No?
They ain't keep nothing from me.
So you seen it all?
Yeah, they ain't keep shit from me.
You what?
Yeah, like
what?
Yeah.
You ate at the kids' table?
I be sitting there. They taught me how to pay. They taught me how to goddamn play spades when I was like 6 or 7. My pops would give me a bill, and I'd be up with their ass at 3 or 4 in the morning talking shit with their ass. My parents was teenagers when they had me. So.
See, mine was too.
Did you have like a lot of cousins and stuff?
No.
Okay, see, that's why, because there was like a whole bunch of kids, so there was no way that one of us could sit in.
And then I'm the oldest too. So, Now my little brother and my little sister, no, they couldn't do that, but they let me get away with a lot of shit that they wouldn't let them do, type shit. So.
Wow. So you didn't have in my family, the kids was over here and then the grown-ups was over here. Like I smelled weed, but I did not know what the fuck it was.
I smelled weed my entire life.
But I did not know what it was. Like they never smoked in front of us. They might like drink and all that, but it was like as soon as we came in, they like, hey. What y'all do? Go back over. Like, you know, they never did it in front of us. Yeah, that's how I am too. No.
Kids be in your face.
Yeah. Short story. You come here. You want the mic? Okay.
Yeah, they told me it was medicine and that was it.
Medicine.
I was like maybe 4 or 5 or something like that. I was going to daycare and I was going to the daycare with my grandmother worked at. And my mom and dad, like I said, I didn't have to go in the other room. Like when they started smoking, I go in the other room, but I would be sitting there watching them roll up and everything. So I'm in daycare. And
I'm scared.
My grandma calls home to my mama was like, you need to watch what you're doing in front of Ashley because she just wrote herself a joint at the arts and crafts table. I took some green crayon and shaved it and put it in some white paper and rolled it up.
It ain't nothing. Try a book paper. I got kids. I got kids in the hospital. I be sitting there and roll up some shit and be like, Josh, do it again. He like, and they'll roll another one. You'll roll another one.
See, and that.
But I learned my lesson and I was told not to do it.
So they pick up what people do.
And that's why kids have to stay in a child's place.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what that is, a child's place, because that's normal to them.
I smoked when I was little. You know, I believed in dirt. You know.
You said what?
I believed in dirt.
Say no to drugs.
And I didn't start.
Ain't that what Sir finally see?
I went to college and started smoking weed.
Really?
So I would look at my friends in high school and be like, why they asking me? But my parents, I grew up in church and shit. The people in my church, they didn't really, and in my family, they would be outside while we inside. They outside smoking, we inside watching TV, hanging out with the cousins. And the cousins I grew up with, we didn't really grow up with weed. But when I got to college,
Now you the cousin outside.
Every day.
See, they made that.
I got it.
They made it clear that what go on in this goddamn house stay in this goddamn house. So when everybody else is excited about weed, I'm like, motherfucker, I got 10, 15 years on y'all ass.
Yeah.
This ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't get out and I ain't start wilding and like trying to sneak and get high because I was already exposed to it. So
That just remind me don't, that mom used to say, don't tell my business. That's a don't.
Don't call me asking to go over nobody else's house when you over their house already.
That
Right.
part.
Call asking to go nowhere else.
That part.
No. Hey, we go ain't home, as a matter of fact. I'm here by myself.
All right, what you got?
man, like why we on a public platform, you feel me? Like
I had
all right, I'm
to. I had to
Don't
go
worry
deep. I had to go deep. I had to. Is there anything you would like to change between you and your mother? Tay.
like right now,
Yeah, anything. Is there anything that you would like to change between you and your mother?
since they had me so goddamn young, I feel like my mom is my friend instead of my mom. Sometimes I feel like my granny is more like my mom than my mom.
That part.
So now it's like, now that I'm older, she want to be like, well, I'm your mother, da 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 da. But like sometimes I don't feel that shit. But it's like you trying to parent too late. And it's kind of like weird a little bit, but I got enough respect to like let her try to make up for, what she didn't do type shit, or she'll try to make it up through my kids, or you know what I'm saying? So I let her do what she do, or I see her trying to gentle parent with my kids, but whole time you would have beat me with a motherfucking iron, then drunk the water out of it, then hit me with that bitch again. But I see you trying to gentle parent and shit is weird. But
How old were they
I
when
was
they
just
had
about to
you?
say that too.
Yeah.
How old?
16,
My mom was 16. She had me too.
yeah.
And like literally,
So-
we grew up with him. So
Yeah, is that grew up with it.
yeah. So it was like, I mean, just imagine when y'all was 16.
I wouldn't have been able to do it.
No,
Goofy.
than a motherfucker. Like, are you serious? So yeah, I feel you on that with the whole gentle parenting and then the beating and stuff. But what's your answer? Is there anything you would like to change between you and your mother? Come on, you guys.
I feel like look up, it's serious. I feel like one of the things, because God, I'm black. My mama, she been asking all these deep questions. I feel like one of the things that I would like to change is me and my mom. We don't always talk about a lot of things. Like like you know what I'm saying, just like push it under the rug and then just never revisit it. So I think that's one of the things that I would change. It's just like actually talking about like trauma and stuff, because we're not gonna talk about trauma. And I feel like a lot of people that's her age in our family and older, they don't talk about trauma. Like I feel like I need to talk about trauma with my mama. I feel like she needs to definitely talk about trauma with her mother. Right. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, just all of them. Because like my cousins and stuff, like we have a whole group chat. So we talk about trauma now. Like we don't have nothing from each other. But that's what makes us so tight. But them, like, that's why my mama has a bad relationship with her mother, because they don't talk about their trauma.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is there anything that I would like to change between me and my mother? Yes. I don't know why. It's so weird, but like I can say I love you. I can say I love you. I can say I love you. But it is so it don't feel right. I mean, I love my mama, but that's not something that we say. We don't say, "Oh, I love you." We don't hug each other. And it's like I feel like because we did grow up with each other and the whole I mean there was a lot of things that I saw with her and was a part with her, and I would love to change that, the not being uncomfortable when I say I love you. And yeah, I would change that. Yeah. So What about y'all?
Yeah, we good with that. Like, it won't like that when I was growing up, but my mom made sure to reroute shit and fix that part. So we good on that now, but it did used to be like that with me and her too.
I feel like I just started hugging my mama probably like
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Because we're like that too. Like we know that we love each other, but we don't like express it and we don't hug each other. So I feel like we just started hugging 5 years ago. My mama's been out of Louisville for 15 years. So it might be like 3 times every year that we get to hug. And it's still like so foreign to our bodies. It's like, boop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like so foreign.
Yeah, but you know what? The relationship between her and my kids
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
is I love you, Momsy, I love you, and they hug, and you know what I'm saying? But it's like the inner child. What you call it? The little girl? The little girl in me is like...
when I see her with my kids, my little boy feels some type of way. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, like, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Be like, you ain't do that shit with me.
Yeah.
See, I love my mama and my daughter's relationship. Like, I love that she gets that version of my mama instead of the version that I got.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but it's all about growth too, because like while we're growing, they are growing too. You know what I'm saying? So all the things that they did, I'm sure deep down inside they regret that shit.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
And the things that we remember that they did, they ain't gonna. They don't remember that, or at least they say they don't remember that. So
Courtney has something to say.
Courtney, is there anything that you would like to change between you and your mama?
No, me and my mother's relationship's actually better.
It's better.
The older I got.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You the only child, aren't you?
I have an older sister.
Okay.
My parents were divorced when I was younger, so I lived with my dad. So I was closer to my dad when I was younger than my mom. But the older I got closer to my mom.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Desi? What's up, Desi? Is there anything you would like to
Why is Desi?
What's with the phase?
What is there anything you would like to change between you and your mother?
I changed it. I moved the fuck out. So again,
The fuck out of here!
my mom needs space. If we are together too much, we bump heads. So being the fact that we're not always together, she's kind of like, I ain't seen you, and I was like, I ain't used to that. But when I lived with you, you couldn't wait for me to move the fuck out. But I used to have to teach my mom how to use her tongue growing up as a teenager. Like, and in my early 20s, I learned how to talk to people. Like, it's not like what you say, it's how you say it. And my mom didn't know her tone when she approached me a lot. So I always had this aggression, like this wall up as soon as she got to me, because I'm like, I see your aggression in your mouth. Like, it's coming off disrespectful, and I don't even want to entertain the conversation. So when I explained to her that her tone needs to be a certain way, she started to understand that. And now, like, when she comes to me like my father does. And my father's still like, Dad, let me talk to you, and all that stuff. And she'll be like, yes, come here, let me sit down, let me talk to you. I'm like, that's better. Like, don't come up to me like, let me tell you something. Like, nah, you're not gonna tell me anything.
Right. And she probably sees the reaction that your father gets versus the reaction.
She's like, you talk to that, and like now I live by myself and stuff, so I call her and I'll tell her, she's like, you calling me before you call your daddy. I'm like, well, sometimes I can call you, but you're not getting on my nerves. So if you get on my nerves, I don't want to call you and tell you shit. Because I don't feel like talking to your ass. But when I ain't talked to you in a while, I miss you. Hey, Mama.
Yeah, I think they talk to you like from a place of ownership versus respecting you as a person or trying to parent you.
Most definitely. Most definitely. But my mama, back then, my mama used to do all that. I used to be like, click, the fuck out of here. Like,
now that I'm grown.
All right, what you got? What is something you will always remember your mama doing, Vicky?
I should go last because I didn't even think about that one. Let me see.
What is something you will always remember your mama doing?
In a good way or a bad way?
Anything your heart wants to say. Closing out. This is it. This is it, mama.
Ooh, I got mine now.
You got yours?
Yep.
Like, you go ahead.
Okay.
Go.
Something that I will always remember my mama doing. So my mama was, I'll make it real short. My mama had dated this man that they was going to get married, right? Like they was going to get married. So the day before the wedding, he shows up with like another chick or whatever, right? This is like the rehearsal. This is like the rehearsal. Now, mind you, I'm like hearing about it because I wasn't there. So like all the kids, you know, the cousins, we all somewhere else. So anyway, whatever happens, there happens. And one thing I remember about my mama is, first off, my mama doesn't show any other emotion except for like happy. Like everybody knows, like Kim is like, she's always gonna fuck with a man with some money, and she's gonna be like the party animal, like the happy person. So she don't show no other emotion. I've only seen my mama cry twice in my life, and that was when two very important people passed to her. But so the whole time I didn't see her cry, which, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure she did, but we didn't see it. She held that shit from us. And I remember like after like 2 days went by, maybe 3, she took that nigga's credit card and we drove to Chicago and balled out. Balled out. You know what I mean? She was just like, y'all get in the car. And we drove. I was like to my brother, where we going? I was like, where we going? My mom was like, you'll know when we get there. And we hit up an outlet and balled out.
And you always remember that?
Mm-hmm. I will always remember that.
What is something that you always remember your mama doing?
I can't really say like what I remember her doing. Like one thing about it, like I like the fact that like she never really kept nothing from me. She showed me everything. Like she'll give me free game and shit. Like she'll be talking to me about shit I have no idea what she was talking about. I remember when I was like 7, she was trying to talk to me about like intent with women and shit like that. She'd be like, you know, if you just want to fuck her, let her know. If you want to be in a relationship, let her know. I'm like, like what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, don't be like your bitch ass daddy. He be out here lying to these hoes. Don't be no lying.
So she was mad at your daddy. It was basically.
Yeah.
If you got a girlfriend, still let the bitch know. I'm like, oh.
Okay, so that was coming from a place of what your daddy was doing.
But yeah, it's like everybody feel like my mama like so goddamn tough and so gangster, but at home she a crybaby and shit. That shit funny as hell.
Okay, before we wrap it up. So what I always remember my mama doing, I remember when a daycare teacher talked to me crazy, and I told my mama. My mama didn't like the woman at all. But I remember telling her what happened. We driving off of the daycare parking lot. When I told her the car did like it skirt, she put her hand like this over the motherfucking and put that bitch in reverse, and we all like this. And the only thing I remember of her, the door was open and my mama went in there, and I don't know what the fuck she said, what the fuck she did, but when I went back the next day, the lady was really, really nice to me. And I'm like, okay, mama, whatever the fuck you said. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's something I'm over my mom with.
I do got one.
Okay, hurry up.
Nigga stole my bike when I was in 4th grade, bitch ass nigga. Hey,
I'm still mad.
My mama went over her friend's house in a different motherfucking neighborhood. She called the house phone, ain't your bike, boo boo. She snatched the nigga off the bike, brought my bike back home.
I got the bike holiday. That's a wrap, y'all. I love y'all. I fucks with y'all.
Peace.
Come back next Tuesday. Peace.
The Plug Network is ever expanding. Subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the notification bell for all updates. Thank you and stay plugged in.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Like that.